And hi guys, I hope you guys are doing okay. This video was done live, and I don't know why I'm so big, but yeah, my name is Nontsegele Lungumalo, proudly South African, based in Finland. I know that I didn't announce about this live, but it's okay. It will be the same like I'm recording, because guys, I won't have time to edit the video, so that's why I said let me do the video live while I'm getting ready. Mm, I'm actually going to job seeking. So yeah, mm, guys, this month I have to pay my rent two times, like because I haven't paid rent this month, so I have to pay for this month and pay for August, plus double phone bill, double electricity. Mm, so yeah, I have to job seek. I have to look for a job. And if I don't find, I continue with the content. It's okay. Yeah. So yeah, it's Zami. Oh, you guys are here. I didn't think that you guys will come. I just because I didn't announce this. I just didn't think so, guys. Let's get ready. I have so much things to do today. I have so much stuff to do. So part two. I'm getting ready to go. I want to look for volumlicious. So just in case I get a favor somewhere. Phela ngifuna la ngizothola khona itohola part time benginikeza i-contract kodwa ngingayi emsebenzini ngiqhubeke namavidiyo ami phela ngeke ngikwazi ukusho lokhu ngesingisi. So, oh my God, my people. My people, so even if I'm live without announcing, you guys will be here. So let's get to the story. Yesterday, or that day, oh, I wanted to put this. Let me look for volumlicious in this today, guys. Let me look for volumlicious. I've been waiting for your notification. My people, yesterday we had a network problem. Guys, because of the comments, how am I gonna see myself? Because I'm putting makeup and I really need to get ready before Uman Roba comes back from daycare. So guys, to continue with the story. So guys, umli. My face emotion ngegama. Ish, not now, girl, not now. Don't call me now, baby. Not now, baby. Ish, why did she call me? Why did she call me? Yeah, so guys, okay, I don't want to say because no, I don't continue with saying the name. This is just a primer, priming my face. So yeah, guys, after again, fast forward, guy left, and then we were left with the girls plus cousin was. Please check the part one to understand the story. So cousin guys, cousin, why? Please stop, please. So guys, cousin walentuza bafethu azongi-irritate lo ngifonelayo. Guys, when you're calling someone and someone is declining, it means they cannot take a call. Decline means we cannot take a call. But wait. So okay, guys, the guy left. When the guy left, okay, the scheme, the girls, the slaves, they were saying, oh my God, yeah, that was good. This is how you hustle. If you want to stay here and want to live here, you need to hustle. Everyone, now, okay, it was like they are saying, welcome to the scheme. Now you know how things are done. I get Kaizini, cousin gave me the number of his friend, this guy who was here, to call him Pela for Pete, to call him another time when I need something, because it was not just the end. Uguti, he bought those things and he was there. I took the number. So I continued with the guy, to not chat necessary, but sometimes, of course, I would send him text message. Sometimes because I was a little bit, stupid, sinyan. Sometimes the girls will take my phone and then text the guy, write the message to the guy that, hey, I need your help, I need like things from the grocery shop. If you go in, please buy me some drinks and stuff like that. Because he had a car and he lived in Merency, so it was closer to where I lived. So where we were living. So guys, one guy would buy the things and bring the things. So it was just like, now he was my mood. He was my person. But we have not done anything. Then another day he came. It was the drinking day, like a weekend. So we were all drinking and everything. Then on that day he asked that I should, he wanted some kiss. I could not refuse because he have been buying and paying. So I did kiss the guy. I did kiss the guy, and everything was chaboom, everything was okay. Then he left home. He didn't invite me to his home yet. My sister, wait for the story now. He didn't invite me to his home yet because he lived with his fiance, you know, and he did say ukuthi he got the fiance. He even have the ring in his finger showing that ukuthi he's someone's person. Hi guys, ngikutshela ukuthi ke, my sister. Then there was this house that was opposite to where we were. This house had I think I should put my cup too here. This house was selling alcohol and maybe ugwayi wesiZulu. Angifuni ukusho ngesingisi. Maybe ugwayi wesiZulu and stuff. But that house was always have people. You know, when people sell alcohol without the license. You know, when people are doing stuff like that. It was owned by umama was a township, by the mother of the township. So this mother from the township, she came to this expensive white people's area to sell this corrupted alcohol. I would say it's corrupted because she was selling it from under the bed, but not literally under the bed, in the fridge. But no one knew except Indian people and black people that were in the area that if alcohol is closed, we call it alcohol. I think it's liquor in South Africa, liquor shop or liquor. But you know, alcohol, we call it alcohol in Finland. So if alcohol is closed, you can just go to this house and go buy. I'm sure in most areas where there is like white people and expensive people or rich people, there is houses like this, right? That you just can go and. So this house had like that. So in this house used to go colored people. Yeah, you know my colored people, they like to have a drink, you know, they are always thirsty usually, colored people, you know. So this house usually had the colored people, and then they have Indians, and then there was also black people. You will hardly find a white person in that house going to buy alcohol. Yeah, bo. So guys, one day came a colored guy in our yard, you know. I don't know what was happening, or maybe he had a fight with someone or something, but he was just knocking in our door, in our sliding door. And guys, I always said to them, I like colored, you know, to the girls, I like colored. So when this colored guy was knocking in the door, because Pelamina I was a farm girl, you know. So when this colored guy they didn't know him, and it was in the night, and they didn't want to open the door. They were like, nawa kamakhalati vele wena. Okay guys, sizoyisho ngesiZulu, wayengavukeki ukhalathi esebenza, yabo. Although wayegqokile impahla ezayibiza, kodwa wayengabonakali esebenza. Ngibe ngikuthi deleka ngisho ngesingisi ngoba kwenganami sebona le video kuzoba inkulumo enkulu, kodwa ke nami this is my story, this is my life. So angeke ngikwazi ukuthi ngingayisho. Ngiyazi vele ukuthi hlale ngitshela njalo ukuthi ngingamfaki nje ey'ndabeni zami mase ngikhuluma iy'ndaba zami. But-ke sesobonana enkantolo uma ngisukishela ukuxoxa isitori sami. Phela this happened to me too. It happened to me too. So nje, let me say it futhi in English. Right now I am sharing a story. Unfortunately, would the story have another person, but I'm sharing my life. So anyone who is in the story, anyone who wants to sue me, anyone, please, just I would like to be aware that I'm gonna be being sued by sharing my story, sharing my life. So yeah, it just happened that when you don't want to share your life with other people, let me break it down. Let me just break it down. If like in a very respectful way, guys, we have lived. And it's unfortunate that some people that we have lived with in our life, they just share their life, how everything. But I'm not mentioning anyone's name. Unfortunately, futhi ke, vele ke, vele ke. Futhi yasazi ngishona nesiZulu. Uyasazi nesiZulu. Futhi ke nje, yes ke, ngithi ke, I am sharing my life. Ukuthi kwasha kwacima, I am sharing my life. So if ever anyone wants to sue me who is in the story, because I didn't mention people's names, but you know when you are in the story, you know I don't mind. Guys, my people here will make me afford lawyers. Let me continue with the story. So umuntu wayesesicabheni awayengabukeki esebenza. Wawengane vele bokuqala bayizinja. So nje akunendaba ngisho ukuthi uyabuka, uyasazi nesiZulu. Wawengane nje wokuqala vele ujwayele ukuthi uba wengane yokuqala ujwayele ukuthi nje vele kodwa-ke let us continue. I'm not saying anything, I'm just saying ukuthi angifuni nje umuntu ozongijwayela kabi asikwasha kacima vutha amalangabi futhi mina nginama-receipt ukuthi ingane bengiyonke. Mina nginama-receipt ukuthi no-school fees sengane ngiyasikhokha. Mina nginama-receipt ukuthi yize ngihlala phesheya kodwa imali ngiyayiposa. Okay, kulezi iy'nsuku angiyiposi because nginey'zathu. Kodwa mina ingane yami nje bengiyigadile ngenza nezinto ey'ningqobo. Mina nginama-receipt samanga ukuthi umuntu uzothi kwasha kwacima ingane yami ngengisayibona ngoba ngiye ku-YouTube ngaxoxa i-story. Anywho. Oh my god, in this part, guys, I'm just a little bit shaking because hey, let me read the comments to get the momentum. Oh, my face to all chat visible. Yes, let me read the comments, guys. For uthembeka uthi umuntu uzoxosha etohweni wegeni mina ngizoxosha kuba abawengane yami. Oh, yabo nje mina ngizozwa sekuthiwa ingane ngeke usayibona. Ngizoxosha etohweni all your life. Hey sisi uyayibeka indaba ngawe. Exactly. Oh, it's about me. I'm not involving anyone, it's just about me. So guys, I just came to read the comments. So but anyway, guys, I went to open the sliding door. When I opened the sliding door, boom, oh, this colored guy was so handsome. He looked handsome. He looked a little bit more Indianish, because he had a black curly hair, very, very black hair. So I was also kind of like not understanding if he was Indian or he was colored because of how he looked. So he greeted and he asked for a glass of water and everything. And yeah, the girls told me that since he was in that house where they drink and maybe they have seen him there, so they asked Uguti, can he not come in? We sit outside. Guys, they were a little bit scared of him, because people would go there, they would drink, and and we have never accepted any man to come inside the house except this cousin and his friends, because they know the cousin, so they didn't know the colored guy. Yabo. So I mean, to be on a serious note, they did say he mustn't come in. They told me there's this colored guy in the door, just go in here, but don't let him inside. That's what they said. So Mina, I saw the colored guy was very handsome with no problem. So me and the colored guy started talking. I gave him water. We sat in the veranda and then we started talking, like just general things about the weather, about the swimming pool, because maybe I don't even need to use this, about the swimming pool, but just little bit, guys, about the swimming pool, because the swimming pool was dirty, stuff like that. Then I asked him if he was colored or if he was Indian. Then he told me that he was colored. Okay, all right, let us come back, guys. Let us come back. So he said he was colored. He never said he was mixed of Indian. He said that he was colored, colored. So since I was living in the village, I was not very aware that there is a colored that have very dark hair. You just think colored people, it's black and white mixed race. That's what I grew up knowing. So it was very interesting. That he was his father was Indian, he didn't say to me. But wait, I'll be lying in front of God. I did not know. Even if I knew, I wasn't gonna say anything, or I'm just saying. Anyway, guys, to continue with the story. Even my son will know how we met with his father after this. Very interesting. That's very, very interesting. Anyway, guys, again, we sat there in the veranda. We spoke, guys. When you are connecting with someone, we spoke and we spoke and we spoke and we spoke. I think he came around 10ish, and we spoke without doing anything. We were not touching each other. We were just like, friends, people trying to know each other. I told him about my life and about my things and stuff like that. He also told me some stuff about him, general stuff. He told me he loved cooking, and I told him I cannot cook. In that time, I cannot cook. So he was telling me how his father makes the fish. I still remember like it was yesterday when he was explaining to me how to make the fish in the fire when it's dry. you know, Jay, he was so sweet and guys, and so friendly. You know, I fell in like with him, not in love. I fell in like with him on that day, you know, when we were talking. Then around 4ish in the AM, he had to go home, you know, and I also wanted to go to sleep because it was 4 in the morning. Yeah, bo. And guys, it was so therapeutic for me because I was still thinking about this guy that he's buying the food, and I was doing standard nine. I was doing standard nine. So I was in school and doing the standard nine, and you know, um, I live very far from the city, so I was staying with these girls so that I can be closer to school and stuff like that. He did tell me that at the moment he was not working, you know, he was not working at the time. So you then he went home. Then every time when Mogai was going there to the neighbor, guys, in he had expensive clothes. So you could see Uguti, okay, he's not working. Maybe he have a fallout or something, but he came from a very good family. You can see Jay with the way he was dressed. You know, the way he talks about his family, the way, you know, and in that time he did say he was singing, but wait, he was singing. That Jay, he said he was very, very singing and available. But Pella didn't ask him in a way that I wanted him. Now, guys, and I didn't know if I wanted him or I didn't want him. I don't know. Okay, anyway. Guys, I want to tell you this. I did not care he was not working. I did not care that you know, I mean he used to go there. I just didn't care that he used to go there and drink where it was cheaper alcohol. I was just crazy that he was a colored guy, guys. I've always loved outside my race. I've always loved guys outside my race. Even still today, sitting here, I'm gonna be proud and say, Uguti, I still feel comfortable dating out of my race. I do not feel comfortable dating my race. I feel comfortable out of my race. So I was very happy, you know. There is a handsome guy, colored guy, you know, and stuff like that. He didn't say I was beautiful in the first night. This story is gonna be a bit long. Let me cut it short. So, guys, again, another day. This is another night. He came. When it was in the daytime, when he came, it was not in the night. Oh, guys, well, I'm looking for my pen. Bagiti. Guys, 1 minute. Where is my pen? Oh, okay. Let's hope this one is gonna work. So, guys, it was in another night, and then he came. Okay, this is the bed one. This is the bed pen. Hayi asikwazi ukuyimisa i-makeup ngiyifake late ngoba nami I have to go somewhere, guys. I have to go job seek. So guys, I have to job seek. How can ongiphe imali ngiyabonga? I didn't see because I don't know why ama-chat engabonakali namhlanje. Ayabonakala but oh, uNonhla. Nonhla Moet. Thank you so much for 7 rand, babe. Thank you so much. So guys, another day, it was not in the night. He came in the daytime. Even in the house now, they knew that me and him, we were friends. We were not in a relationship. I repeat, we were not in a relationship. We were friends. So one day he came in the daytime. We started sitting and talking. Even the girls got used to him. We were talking and talking. And then if I remember correctly, we went to the garage. We came back because we lived closer to the garage. We came back and we sat and sat. And then, guys, on this day, when it was around 6, 7-ish in the evening, it was dark. So, you know, we were standing behind the house because we were not allowed to have a guys inside. The girl who was it was her parents' house, and the fact that they had different guys, they never ever wanted to bring any guy inside the house. So even though they knew me and him were getting close and we were friends, you know, of course I couldn't just say to him, come in, let us do it in the house, and you know, and everyone was there. So we were standing next to the house, you know, next to the house, like echoing yabo in the backyard and standing, and we were talking. Then he kind of like pushed me, you know, on the wall. And after pushing me on the wall, you know, like very romantic and very, very nice, you know, and we started, you know, doing the accident mouth. You know, when the mouth is utin estombol, azilime ziyetsheni. Uthini ngikwelinye ikhona elinzima kabi. Nami, I was by the corner, it was by the corner. So guys, he pushed me very nice, yabo, and then we started doing the accident mouth. When the accident is like, in that time, guys, my kissing game was not the kissing game, because I remember that I had this one guy I kissed before the father of my child, and this guy told me that I was biting him. So I've never asked the father of my child if I have I was biting him when I kissed him in that time, because I was not relationship um experience. I just remember that there was someone who told me ukuthi ngimlumile, yabo ngamluma. Anyway, and naye lo guy wangitshela sekukudala sengalala ngisho naye, ngoba phela this time when I was kissing him, this guy, not the colored person, this guy that told me ukuthi ngiyamluma, we were dating for the second time. So he told me ukuthi I was biting him when I was kissing. So I don't know if the father of my child, I did luma him. But yeah, we did have that accident mouth, very good accident. It was a very deep accident, dipping and dipping and dipping and dipping. After that, we went to the ground, like on the grass. We started watching the stars. I still remember the stars that he used to like. He used to tell me and show me these stars. Guys, in the mean, I live in the village. We don't care about the full moon. We don't care about the half moon. We didn't care about the stars. The thing that is called a view, to me, it was just trees and water. So to be with someone and share life stories with someone who sees the stars as stars. I just saw the sky as a sky. When there is a stars, inkanyezi. Him, he would tell me, Ugusi, do you see? Ugusi, these stars are like this. So we went to the ground, on the floor, on the grass. We were at the corner of the house. Then we started watching the stars, watching the stars. It was nice and romantic. After that, he rolled over. So meaning that maybe I was biting him very nice. Because he was next to me, he rolled over, and we started again doing the accident mouth. Mwah, 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 mwah. After that, it was very quick. I remember that we both had clothes on. We both had clothes on, guys. I don't remember taking all my clothes because it was a fast thing, it was a very, very fast thing. So he kind of like just got on. No, ngathi move. Kodwa lo ndiwe. Uthi ngathi move. So guys, he got on top of me very, very fast, and the done was did. The done was did with the clothes. It was just a matter of it had to go in, and when it's in, guys, it was a fastest thing ever, because we didn't know who was gonna come next to the corner, who was gonna. We just, it's a yard and it's outside, it's on the grass. It had to. So I can't even. Okay, guys, I don't want to lie. I can't even remember the part of the stars and everything. But when it was entering inside, how good it was, because it was a very, very fast thing that we were doing. No, it's not because he was equal, guys. It's not because he was a chicken. He wasn't a chicken. It was the place. Ghost. The place and the time. It was a ghost. We wanted each other, and I think, I don't know. I think we were both skeptical about doing it, but we have wanted each other for a very long time, because we talk, we always talk. We will talk until the morning, we were just, but we have never done it. So, and I was also compatible, and he was the first person that I was like, kind of like, free and looking forward to it. I kind of like did once and expect it, that one day it's gonna happen, because me and Mukai, we want it, yeah. I don't know, see, accused of, hey, oh, I was accused. I was so accused. Please, oh, put N, where the call is, please, honey, put N on my name. Oh, please, put N. So, guys, we did the do of the done, and it was like, pim, 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 pim. He was done. We didn't even have a tissue, of wiping. And there wasn't even any time for him to take it out and put it on, like come out on top of me or something. There wasn't any time. So he just did everything, and he came inside it and everything. Then the do of the done was did. I got up. I was wearing a dress because that's why it was easy. That he just take it out and put it in, and So we talked a little bit. Then he told me that he didn't want kids. He told me he was not ready to have kids. We have spoken anyway before, and he was telling me he would love to travel around the world. He still wants to have so many things, and he just didn't want kids. I also listened. He didn't want kids. And I was very young, guys. I was 19 years old. I was 19. I was doing standard 9. So I also didn't want to have kids. And I told him, Muguti, I also don't want to have kids. But now we have done the do, and he came inside. So I went inside. You see this thing, when people lie after you finish the shakara, you need to canula my spams. So again, Nami, I went inside after we have spoken that he doesn't want kids. He was reminding me that he didn't want kids. So it was like bye, because we have been sitting for many hours, even on that day. Then he went home. I went inside. I drank Coca-Cola. I asked the ladies if they had Sprite. They say, aspirin. Spirit, what is this pill? It's aspirin. I think it's aspirin or for headache. If you drink this aspirin and you drink Coca-Cola, you will not get pregnant. My sister. I went and I took this aspirin, I drink, and Coca-Cola. I went and I cannulated my sperms. I cannula when you do this. I wanted to take all the sperms out. I went and I did that, and I relaxed. I thought anyway. I did a cannula. Everything. If you don't know what is cannula, it's the dictionary. But cannula is when you're doing this. When the baby is coming out. I did that, and the aspirin and Coca-Cola. I was good. We always had Coca-Cola because Coca-Cola would fill our stomach. Hi, cousin, I was okay. No, I'm not pregnant. How can I be pregnant? And it was just one time. You can't get pregnant just one time. Pela, people, when we're growing up, you hear stories like that. You can't get pregnant and if you do it standing, if you were standing, you can't get pregnant. You only get pregnant when you are sleeping like this. So see, I also thought, hi, everything was good. Guys, 1 month passed. He came. After coming, we spoke. In this day, he came with his friend. So I got to meet his friend. He came with his friend. We were sitting next to the garage by the gate. Everything was good, guys. Everything was okay. Nami, I'm good. The second month, my period don't come. Sissy, way. Aibo, sis. Now is the third month. My period, sissy, don't come. Now before my period, wait. In the first month, my period didn't come, and I didn't tell him because anyway I'm not pregnant. I did what I have to do if I don't want to get pregnant. So the second month he came. I didn't tell him, Guti, I did my period. I've missed my period. And the first month he came with his friend. The second month the girls were not at home, so we did again the do inside the house. Now, because there was no one, so I didn't care. So we did the do in the bed inside the house, and everything was fine. Everything was okay. Guys, second month passed. The third month, he did not come around. I stopped seeing him. Guys, in that moment, my period, Umatu, my best friend, Umatu said to me, if you haven't got your period 2 times in a month, 2 months, you are pregnant. I said, no, I cannot be pregnant because we only did it 1 time without a condom, and it was outside, and I drank Coca-Cola, and I cannulated all the sperm. So it's impossible. I cannot be pregnant. It's a lie. It is a lie. I cannot be pregnant. My friend told me, she was older than me. She's older than me, maybe with 4 years, if I'm not mistaken. She told me, again, let's go buy a pregnant test. And I said, okay, no problem. We will buy. The legal money we had, we went and we bought the pregnant test. My sister, pregnant test, nah. We didn't buy the pregnant test. I went to the clinic. And I said in the clinic I was vomiting and all these symptoms. Then in the clinic they test me. Sissy, it was positive. They told me you are pregnant. Sis, did I tell you, Uguti, I saw him last time, the father of mine. I did not know where he lived. I did not know his second name. He did tell me he was Netlin, which is his mother's surname, the colored surname, because I told you that he did not tell me he was mixed of Indian and, So, my sister, I only have his name. and his surname. I don't know where he lives. I don't know his address. So I don't know even the friend he bought here. I have never seen that friend before because he was not a black friend. My sister, now I'm pregnant. Now they are saying to me, where will you find him? You have to find him and tell him. So where am I gonna find him? Because the last time I saw him, it was maybe 4 weeks ago. Last month, not this month. Guys, they came the 4th month. Now they are starting to tell me you need to do abortion. My friends are starting to tell me you need to do abortion, sis. Because how are you gonna have child without a father? Where are you gonna get the father? Your family is poor. Yourself, you don't even have money to go to school. You are living here so that you can go to school. You are not, you are not even a good hustler. We are still teaching you how to sit on top of someone, how to ask. So how are you gonna support this child? Hey, cha! I saw, guys, my life going in the drain. I saw in my family no one have ever finished matric. I just saw a case. I did see Uguti. No, this thing is from my home. Uguti, we don't finish school because my father did not finish school. My father's brothers did not finish school. My grandmother have not been in school. Oh, maybe she was, maybe first year and second year. So this is just a family thing. You never finish. Because here I am pregnant without a father. At home, we were struggling to make means end. Now I saw abortion was a very main solution to everything. And in this community, if my friends, there were some people who have been in difficult situations, and they they took this decision before. So okay, I said to myself, no, okay. So me and my friend, we book an appointment to go and do this. There was this her boyfriend was working, and her boyfriend liked me very much. So I didn't have the money to go and do the abortion. So we asked if I could do the ironing for her boyfriend. He would pay me because anyway he was hiring someone to do the ironing. So my friend's boyfriend, he said it's okay, I can come and iron for him. But we didn't tell him what I needed the money for. I went with my friend in Aquatini. I started ironing. But the ironing was on the same day for the abortion, So we have already booked the appointment for the abortion. I iron and iron and iron. Then when we checked the time, we were so late to take the public transport. So we waited for her boyfriend to take us there to that doctor that we have booked the appointment to. But her boyfriend didn't come home, on that day early, because the time was ticking. The time we checked the time, it was around 2, and the appointment was at 12:30. So I couldn't go on that day. So we sat down and we were talking. Okay, we're gonna move the date to a second day, or we're gonna call them and see when Upi umfana wabantu ngoku. I don't know. The guy is not coming anymore, guys. The guy is not coming. It is the 4th month. It is the 4th month. In that moment, I'm starting to get sick. I'm vomiting. I'm doing everything. Guy is nowhere to be found. Guy, we were not in a relationship. We cannot blame him. We were not in a relationship. We were just like friends. And it just happened. We did the do, but we were friends. And he was a very genuine, sweet person. So I did not know where he was. I did not know his address. Guys, I'm just left with this stomach. We were late. We were late for the appointment. Then we sat down with my two. We said, okay, you know what? We're going to book another appointment. And then we see when I can go. And she told me, don't use this man. And I said, okay. You were friends with benefits. Hey, and I don't want to say like that. I don't want to put it like that. We just happened, Jay. And I don't mind if my son happens to see this video. Anyway, he will internet saves, and Nami and Jay, I'm proud in saying, because the truth have to be told. We are not in a relationship. So guys, hi. The next day that we had to continue with the bookings of the process of taking the child out, guys. Then I didn't sleep on the night. I cried, guys. I cried. I was raised in a home where we pray, where my grandmother would pray for water. Ichibi, where doing iApo was not a thing, and in that time, 2019, Iabo was just a thing that was very very bad, very very bad. I wouldn't say right now it's very bad because a lot of people are doing it, so they have more understanding of it. And that sometimes you can't have a child that I'm not saying I support it, but I'm just saying that it's you can never say never. These things happen, and you can never know which situation you will find yourself in. And so I'm not God. I'm not going to judge anyone who have done it. And if it happens that it comes to me and I see which is the only solution, I don't want to lie to you. I would do it if I see it's only solution. I don't care that people would judge me or you would judge people who have done it. But I want to tell you this: how many sins have you committed? There is no sin that is bigger than the other sin. So don't think people who have done it, they have a sin. When you are not sinning, you are not sinning when you are a saint. The Bible, if we are following the Bible is saying there is no other sin that is bigger than the other sin. So people should sin in peace. We will find a judgment day. When it's the judgment day, we will be judged according to our whatever. But if a sin is a sin, if the sin is the same, the sin is the same. So just sit there and don't judge people who have done it. I have friends who have done it, and even myself, I don't want to have kids anymore. Maybe if I have situations, I don't know. So that's why I want to take out inzalo Gemina at all. I don't want to keep, because I don't want to find myself in situations where I have to choose between continuing living life with a child that I know I don't have time off, because right now I don't have time for child. And I don't want to lie to you, I do not have a time for a small child. For the next 30 years. For the next 30 years, I don't have time for a child. So, I'm watching from Australia. I got to make dinner now. I will finish later. Okay, honey. You will finish later because you will find the live. You will find the live, although this live is very risky because I don't know the reaction of the father of my child. But, honey, it is my story too. So you just have to forgive me if it happens. He stands up and say blah, 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 blah. Kodwa-ke vele yathi ngingayisho le ngoba izokwenza ukuthi bangicasule kakhulu kube wengane yami. Guys, I don't have a pen to draw my eyebrows, so I'm just using anything I'm finding right now, because at the end of the day my eyebrows need to be drawing. So guys, I went back again. Okay, on that night so guys, on the night where we had to wake up and continue with this abo, I said, you know what, I cried and prayed, and I said, even if my child doesn't have a father, I'm gonna be his mother, I'm gonna be his father, but I'm not continuing this. What if I die? What if I die in the process while doing this? I was so scared, like super scared. I woke up the next day, I called the whole family. Not the family, the girls in the house, because everyone knew I was pregnant, and everyone agreed the best solution was to abo, So I called all of them. I sat them down and I said, guys, I'm not doing this. They were shocked. I told them, guys, I'm not doing this. I'm not going through with this. Uguti, what, and then the things that they came, you are stupid. Where is this guy right now? You don't even know where this guy is. What if you find him and his family doesn't accept you? Don't be stupid. Men in our days, they run away. They never support the child. Don't be stupid. You are in school. Your family is poor. Yay! They lecture me. They lecture. Guys, I was just crying, not saying anything. Just crying. When I am overwhelmed and I'm hurting, and I know what I have done is not right for my life. And then I have people who are, I just feel like you are kicking me when I'm down, I don't want to talk until I'm okay. I just sat there and I just kept on crying. They talked and told me how stupid I was, which, yes, I knew I was stupid. I knew I was about to change my life dramatically. After this lecture, I called Matu on the side. Matu was comforting me. Matu said to me, my friend, it is your decision. I cannot force you. I am here and I will support you all the way with the stomach, and she did just that. That's why she is still my bestie, Kaizini. She is still my bestie. She said, I will support you. And I remember with my cravings, the men, the fat 2019 was old, 2019, honey. The father, I still haven't seen, guys. 5 months came. Umokai is nowhere to be seen. And Umokai does not know which I'm pregnant. Hi, when he didn't know. Now started 6 months. 6 months, Umokai is nowhere to be found. Now I started trying to do the research. I asked the people he used to go and drink with, where is he from? Watching from my car on the mall, lol. We'll watch when I'm home again. Got a no. Okay, oh. No, it cannot be 2019, sis. We in 2022. Oh, 2009, because I gave birth. Yes. So, sorry, 2009. I gave birth in 2010 and I was in doing standard 9. 2009. Yeah, sorry. But thank you. You understand. 2009. 2009. So, okay, guys, it was 2009. So, I told them, Matu supported me. In this month where I was starting now to crave little bits, Matu's boyfriend would give me the money. He knew I was pregnant, but he kind of like knew when I told him the name and the surname of the father of my child. He knew who he was, but he also didn't know where he lived. Because I was telling, guys, I was getting crazy. I was just any colored person that I would see. I was just saying, do you know so and so? I don't want to say his name. Do you know so and so? Hey, do you know so and so? And they would tell me, yeah, he was very famous with fighting. These colored people usually they get in ossifications and then the arguments, and not only colored people. The guys when they fight stuff like that. So he was very famous that you don't f with him. You do not f with him. He will knock you out. And guys, you see, he's not chubby. He's chubby feet. The father of my child, the first time, he's chubby feet, and then he got your long curly hair, yo. Oh, okay, yeah. Guys, I'm not embarrassed. I'm still proud that he's the father of my child, because damn, he look good. Yeah, he look fine. Honey, he does look fine. He does look fine, especially when he keeps his hair. Yeah, he just looks muscular and strong. See, but he wasn't exercising. He wasn't exercising. When he walks, he have that kind of a gangster walk. When he's and then he will be like yapu. His hair. Oh Lord. Hey, I'm not in love with him anymore. I don't have any feelings for him anymore. I have zero, nothing. So do not think. But Sige, I have to give it to him. He's a very good looking guy. Very good looking. That's why even our child is handsome. Handsome as hell. Because the father too. Not to forget the mother. Not to forget that my kids take from me too. So anyway, Pelag is the combination and the dynamic of everything. He was also very smart. Ronaldo is smart like me, and okay, the smartness. Ronaldo is more smart because of me. Okay, a little bit of him. I mean, I'm joking. He's smart too. He's smart. So okay, guys, after that, 6 months again now. When I crave or when I want something, he would buy. Now I started not going to school because the stomach was showing, and I was also getting tired. The girl started kicking me out. I'm watching from North Limpopo, but travel from Northwest every day. Love you. I love you too. Please drive safe, Makumalo. Drive safe, honey. Ronaldo has your eyes. Yeah, because I'm no kabash. Honey, he have everything of me. Ronaldo also have my nose. Ronaldo also have my nose. He have my nose. If you know, you know. But he got my nose. Anyway, let me continue. So, guys, 6 months, I started stopping going to school because I was scared. His stomach was showing. Kids were laughing at me at school as well. People were starting to be corner to corner. Who made her pregnant, ugly like that? At school I was bullied with how I looked. I only have Figile Brun Coast. I still remember today. My friend in school was Figile Brun Coast. That's why. I want to tell you, comments go away a little bit. That's why me, when I tell you guys, I sound, because thank you, lady, for 7 rand, honey. Thank you so much. Guys, and that's why, I say to you, I hate when I see people I went to school with, when they come in the inbox and the comment section and call me, hey, my friend, you remember in school? Me, in school, I was bullied. Mina, esikoleni ngangibhulishwa. People saying I was ugly, I was wearing oversized uniform. Hmm? Because this Matu would give me their shirts, these girls I was living with, oversized shirts, and I would wear them and go to school with them like that. My socks had holes, If we had to shoes off in the class, you would see that my shoes, my socks had holes. So, and they will laugh at me today when they see me on social media. They see that I have fight for my life, and Mina, I will forever fight for my life. I will forever fight. They see I have fought for my life. I look like this now. I'm in Europe. They start saying, my friend, nonsense, foot tech, nonsense. Nonsense. You are not my friend in school. You are not my friend now. I don't hate you, but should not pretend that we were friends. We should not pretend. And a lot of you, people I went to school with, you made my life hell living in school. I didn't enjoy, especially my high school. Not to forget this one part where at school they let the primary child beat me up. Guys, then when I was doing standard 7, there was this primary girl that's in school. They made her beat me up with the purpose. Yay! Not to also mention everyone in school had some sort of boyfriend, but I never had a boyfriend because all these boys I went to school with, they always say I was ugly. I wanted to experience what was the experience to have a boyfriend also when you are in high school. I never had one. I have never dated one. There was just this one guy. His name was, I don't want to say, I nearly say, there was just one guy. This one guy did try to date me. We were only jolling in high school for 3 days, and then people were he was in a relationship with another girl, and then this girl was famous that she was HIV positive at that time, and HIV had a very bad stigma at that time. So they said that this guy had HIV because he was dating this girl. This girl had HIV, something like that, and then people started saying to me, I should not be with him. But also they also told him that he was too handsome to be with me. Then everything ended. That was the only moment. Only 3 days until I finished school. I finished all my high school. I have never dated anyone in high school. Fast forward and continue. So I don't want people saying we are not friends. We know each other. We went to same school. When you see me, you're not together. Hi, how are you? I'm fine. Oh, you remember, but don't call me your friend. Don't do that mistake because we were not friends. We are not friends. Futhi ngizokushiya kanjalo ungangidangeli. Ehene wena londiwe wangidate umfana for 3 days kuphela. So guys, to continue. At 6 months, I stopped because they were laughing at me. My nose started to change. My look started to change. I started having pimples here. I started to have a big nose. I get pregnant. Pregnancy is a scam. Pregnant would scam you. The pregnancy scammed me too. It changed the dynamic of the face. I have not told my family yet. How can you tell your family that you are pregnant, but you don't know who the father of the child is? You don't know where to find the father of the child. I get Sisiwe. In all this commotion or in this mix, okay, I'm taking it too far. The girls kicked me out. They said to me, Gazin, these people I was living with, they were very education ambitious. Forgive my English, but you understand. The girls I was staying with, they were very educationally ambitious. They were in universities, they were in school. It was not if you think that no, they were just sitting and eating the guy's money. No. They also came from families that were not very good, but their families have sacrificed for them to go to expensive schools. Because I was the only one with this other one that made me meet everyone. We were in the black school, but the other ones were in John Ross. They were in university. I forget his name, or DUT. Some of them were studying in the internet. So they were very school ambitious. They told me, if you're not going to school, you're not gonna stay here. So what are you staying here for? You're just gonna stay here with your stomach and do nothing. They said if you're not going to school, you have to go back to Mzingas, to your grandmother. Hi guys, and I also didn't want to go to school because I was pregnant, and I just thought my life was off with the school. I have to just release my child, be a mother without the father. And then I took all my bags, all my things, and I went back to my grandmother to live with my grandmother, and I wasn't going to school anyway. Every time I would go to the town, the teachers would see me. They would beg me. Guys, I was smart. In school, I was smart. I would be number 2, number 3. Sometimes in some subjects, I would be the highest. When the teacher is calling who is the highest of this, I was usually in top 3 in school. I was also running, but I was, even the principal liked me. I was cleaning. Bengisibhengbhengu. Bebengibiza ngomfazi wephepha. They were calling me mfazi wephepha at school. If you know kwakhala nyonini, yes, umfazi wephepha, yamkhumbula uthi umfazi wephepha. Unabiza ngomfazi wephepha ukuthi awukodwa mfazi wephepha. But nje guys, I was popular in school to the teachers, even to the kids, although every time I come babengibiza ngoyiqhonyana, uyiqhomo, umampinga. The kids will call me umampinga. Ukhumbula ubizo lami? Yes. So anyway guys, the teachers would see me and say, why are you throwing your life away? You need to come back to school. We know you're also gonna raise our marks in matric. You're gonna pass matric. It's not late, Maybe I've missed school around 2 or 3 months. I wasn't going to school. Hi guys, there in my grandmother's place, my grandmother is asking, where is the child? Who is the father of the child? And I just keep saying, he will come. He will come. Then maybe 2-3 weeks, my grandmother said to me, you know what? You can't stay here and just be here and not tell us who is the father of this child. You need to find the father of the child before you give birth. Guys, I was around 7 months. 7. 6, 7. My grandmother said, no, I can't just let you stay here and without knowing who's the father of the child. Hi guys, now I went for the search. I needed to search. Now I really did the searching. I went and I started asking in this house again where they used to drink. I would ask them, do you know where so and so live? People would say, I think he live on that other side. And I would go to where they are saying. And then one time I found the guy who said, oh, I'm not really sure about the streets of the name, but he used to play a football somewhere in that road. So he must have lived around that road. Guys, then I walked. That moment, the stomach was here. Sissy, the stomach was here. Heavy as hell. Pregnant. Like really pregnant. You could see me from far that I'm pregnant. Sissy, I walked. My sister, I walked. I walked and I went to that street. I won't say Utu Jehovah was beautiful or was not beautiful. But I really find him playing the soccer. They were just the guys on the street and they were kicking the ball to each other. And I came. And I greeted him. He was in shock, a big shock. And he was like, hi, we haven't seen in a long time. Oh, congratulations, you are pregnant. Yeah, I am pregnant. And it's your child. And he was like, what? My child? Then I said to him, calculate. Start calculating. When was the last time we saw each other? And right now I am almost 7 months. So when was the last time we saw each other? When we slept for the first time. Calculate. It is your child, not my child. I mean, not as someone else. Kazini. And he asked me why you never told me. And I said to him, because the first month I thought that maybe it was some magic. Something. I didn't know that I was pregnant. And I did everything that I thought would not make me pregnant. So, wait. I'm coming, guys. Because I'm pregnant, scamming you. True. Guys, we have never been ugly in our lives. It is people's eyes that they thought we are ugly. And then they make us feel like we are really ugly. Now, no one can make me feel ugly because I feel beautiful and I know I'm beautiful. So even if you come and say I'm ugly, I don't believe you because what I'm telling myself. And you are the only one. When you are positive, guys, you attract positivity. When you are negative, I tell you, if you cry, yeah, I'm not working right now. I haven't even paid rent. I'm talking about me. I haven't even paid rent. Yeah. I'm job seeking. My life is difficult. No, you wake up. You put the makeup like how I'm putting makeup. You come here. You say, my people, how are you? Life is good. You greet people because you're still breathing. You attract positivity. I have learned in my life. When I have difficult situations, I stop crying, sleep and cry. I wake up and say, how am I gonna fight for my life? How am I gonna make means end? You know, how, because my dream is to make videos. And right now I'm trying to register. The government is still saying you need to look for a job. You need to job seek. How am I gonna job seek when I want to take all my time and put them in the vid? So now I'm just trying, I'm battling. I'm trying to do what the government wants and also pursuing my dream. Because as a chef, I can get hired anywhere. You know, in Finland, anywhere I can get hired with my degree. Not only in Finland, in Europe with a degree. Finnish education is one of the best education in the world. So I can get a job anywhere I want. But I want videos. I want videos. So guys, you don't cry and let the life cripple you. Now, okay, let's continue. So Omo guy is saying, really? And I tell him, yeah, it is yours. It is your child. So when am I going to your parents? Then he say, I'm not sure. Then he asked me, guys, in any question that you will ask when a guy doesn't want a child, is there any way that we can do something that we get rid of the child? I tell him, hey, my brother, I tried. I tried. And guys, then when a guy doesn't want a child, and he's honest, a guy doesn't want a child, and there is no problem at that. It's just that we judge the men so much that I don't understand what is wrong with us. But when we are doing it, we don't get judged. How many people here have kids, but you don't live with your child? Some of you guys, some people, you are living in Johannesburg. You live in Johannesburg all year. Your child lives with your mother, but you are saying it's because I'm working. If you are serious about raising your child, why don't you get a nanny? Because anyway, you are sending money home. Get a nanny that would stay with the child so that you can also have a time for your child. Some people, it is the situation that is putting them in another city. But some people, they just want the freedom of not being with the child. So you're not raising the child yourself. Someone else is raising the child. And you didn't plan the child. So it's like, you just don't care about the child. You do care, but you don't have time. But now, like my situation, I'm in Europe. But Minagi, I want to live with Ronaldo. Ronaldo himself doesn't know if he wants to live with me or with his family, and his family don't want to sign the papers so he can live with me. It's not a situation where I just neglected him or I don't want to. I tell him every day, even now, when you want to live with me, please just give me a call and I will fetch you. Yeah, Bob. But here, guys, I'm not judging people's situations, but I'm just judging that some people don't really want to have kids. Right now, I don't want to have any other children. These two are okay. I don't want to have a child. I do not want to have a child anymore. But guys, he asked me, is there any way that maybe we can do? I say, we cannot do anything. You see, fool. The stomach is here. Now I will die if anything, I do anything. He was just shocked. Just shocked. Then he walked me back to my friend's house because I asked to sleep there while I was searching for him. Then he walked me, we spoke, and he said, okay, he's going to tell his parents about it because at the time he was not working himself. So he's going to tell his parents, and he's a very family oriented person. So I said to him, okay, call me. Guys, I want to tell you, when I was around 3 months, and I will not lie, when I was around 3 months pregnant, that time I did not know I was pregnant. Yeah. And I don't care if this one goes for a DNA test. If right now they would want DNA test, who would want what, I do not care. I tell you, when I was 3 months pregnant, you remember the guy that used to buy us things, the guy that used to come with cousin. So guy, there was some situation where I hope ukuthi ngiyezwe beyizwe le part saba nokuvakashelana ngahamba ngayomvakashela ufiance bexabene ufiance ehambile waye ekhaya kubo yabo. So ufiance ehambile waye ekhaya kubo, kwase kwaba ne-situation phakathi kwami nalo guy yokuthi phela yabo ukuthi asike ikheke. Kwakuyi-situation yokubonga yabo, mase uhamba usuyothi danki ngayo yonke into ubukade uyenza phela nathi. The girls told me ukuthi kuyabongwa sometimes yabo. So I went to say thank you yabo, and the cousin did know ukuthi I went to say thank you, and I didn't have a choice because Umokai was doing the things, the groceries and everything. So the girls told me to say thank you. So, but with the cutting of the cake. My sister. So, this was the problem. You see this thing of us having a big mouth and a big mouth. When I went to cut the cake, ngizoyisho ngesizulu le, kade kuyokhathwa ikhekhe guys, lachuma ijazi, kwasala uphisi lo phambili, wasalela phakathi ekhekheni. Uphisi wahlala uphisi nje usuku lonke, uphisi ngiwukopolota mangigeza. Ngiwukopa ngawukopa uphisi, ngithi ngiyawukopa uphisi ungaphumi ngiwukhanula, because sathi senza umlisa wayesesele nesiphandla. Yabo uma sesisele nje selila isiphandla sesila, uthi uyabuka uyayibuza ukuthi uphi lo munye uphisi awusatholakali. Kanti uphisi usele ekhekheni. So-ke uMampinga wenu wabuya uMampinga waxoxela the girls. So I came back and I told the girls ukuthi, how guys, you know, there was a situation of isiphandla. I'm so sad ukuzwa le part. Iphathi yesiphandla. So guy was left with isiphandla. And guy, you know, guys, we changed after seeing he did not finish inside, guys. Akazange achamele phakathi. After sesibonile ukuthi kwasekusele isiphandla salishintsha ijazi, yabo, salishintsha ijazi. But uphisi wawungatholakali. Plus naye waqhubeka wawuphusha, yabo. So the piece was not be found. I mean, I came back and I told the girls, Pela, you know, when you come back, how did you go? How was everything? Oh, you know, to just talk English. I'm speaking English, so I came back. Oh, guys, so guys, I came back. Yabo. I came back and I told the girls ukuthi there was a situation of isiphandla that happened. So in this situation, when this situation happened, you know, the piece, I was looking for the piece, yabo, the piece that was left. So I did find finally the piece, and guys, it was the next day in the evening I found the piece. So they told the cousin the story ukuthi what happened, waphuma nini uphisi waphuma ngantambama uphisi ngakusasa. So the girls told the cousin ukuthi there was a situation of the piece, you know. So again now, guys, it was now after 4 months the situation have happened and I'm pregnant and everything. I have told the father of my child. When the cousin knew who was the father of my child, the cousin went to the father of my child and told the father of my child ukuthi this one was with futhi nje, even if I say it in English, because I'm not scared, we were not in a relationship, so it was not like I was banned to only be with the father of my child or not to be with other people on the side. No. So yeah, it did happen ukuthi he did cut the cake. Now the cousin went and told the father of my child ukuthi this was not his child. Mina, I have this so and so, and me and so we did the do, and the do of the done, there was isphandla left. Hey! Cha! Guys, as a man and as a person, how can someone be pregnant and you don't know for 7 months? When you see this person, you are still shocked. Who would say only 2 months and I'm gonna have a child, and you didn't know anything. And then you know you were not in a relationship with this person. And then on top of that, you are hearing stories that this might not be your child. If you were a guy, what would you do? Only 2 months left, you're gonna be a father. But then now there's a story this person was also with another person. What would you do? And I do shame say, see, the father of my child, Bagit, he's a man. He is a man, and he was a man in this situation. He then confronted me. And not when I was pregnant. I think after, not when I was pregnant, because we didn't see much of each other when I was pregnant. Let me tell you something. Your cousin, my papa, umfazi, and he was a guy, umfazi vele, even namanje, if he would watch, if he's still alive, because I don't know. Umfazi. Like he was a woman in his blah. I hope ukuthi manje he doesn't nyenyweza. Indaba. Anyway, guys, I want to tell you this. Phela with more guy, we were not in a relationship. Number 1. Number 2, he did not want this child, but now he is accepting the situation. Yabo. And number 3, he was not in love with me. He didn't love me. You know? Guys, in kwavele kwenzeka ukuthi ngavele ngathandiswa yena. Whoa! Guys, Zini, I was so in love over heels with him because of the pregnancy. I was craving to see him all the time. I was, yo. Guys, Zini, in these situations, when you are pregnant by someone that doesn't want you, hey guys, I would want to call him. I would send messages. I find his phone closed. I would get sick. I would get angry. I would want to sleep and cry all day. The only thing I just want, I would beg him on the phone, can I see you? He would tell me, at this moment I'm working because we're having a child. I'm trying also to try life because this child is coming soon. But I'm crying, but I just want 1 hour just to see you. Just, hey guys, guys, whenever he give me time, he say, okay, come. Guys, I did not care that I didn't have money. I would beg my grandmother's pension money to give me the transport money so that, but I live very far from the city where he was living. I would go, just sit there, just watch him and tell him, oh, I don't want the child to have your eyes. I want him to have my eyes. I want the child to have your hair. I want, because in that moment inside me, I just wish that he can say, child, like, can we are growing the child, but he would not ask me, oh Kazini. Hey, kubuhlungu ukuthanda umuntu ningekho kwi-relationship. Hey guys, ayisafadi ngimuthandiswa. Meke ngambona, whenever I see him, my heart will be like, even when the baby is moving. And also guys, I was also trying and pushing ukuthi we become father and the child. Even him, he did say that he have never thought he would have a child without getting married. He have never thought he would have a child with someone who was still in school, because I was a child, and I think he was maybe 20. If right now he's 40 something and I'm 32, he must be 40 something. It's true. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I think he's 41 or 42 this year, because I'm 32. He was 10 years older than me at the time. I was only 19, maybe he was 29 or something, but he was older. So he was like, I'm too young, and he have never thought that we will be in this situation. So he was saying maybe we will try life and we will do this, and it was like a forcation that we were trying to force because of the situation. But yeah, guys, after that again, on the day when he told his parents about me, I went there, guys. I was so tired. I came back from school because I did go back to school while I was pregnant because the teachers were begging me. I went back to school. I remember there was who gave me her big shirt. My grandmother saw it so it can fit the stomach. I came back from school. I was so tired. Guys, I should tell you another time. Because that is a long story for itself. When I went to Nyobigi, one, traditionally, you have to go and tell the female of the guy that you are pregnant, not the guy tell the female. That's how they meet you in a traditional way. Number 2, this was a mixed female, colored and Indians. So it was another dynamic of itself. And my grandmother wanted me to do it traditionally. I must go there myself. They must meet me. I must go introduce myself, introduce my stomach. Sis, that is a story also for another time. But guys, for now, that's how I got pregnant. And my first child at 19 years old, where I didn't know anything. It was just assumptions and stuff that you do this and do this. I hope that our kids will be very, very careful with that. You can't get pregnant. If you do this, you can't. But that is my story. That is how I got pregnant. That is why you see me, I have a second father of the child, not with the first father of the child, because Vele in the beginning, there was no relationship. Vele in the beginning, it was just a huge step of a mistake that just happened, But again, I am happy I kept my child, because that is one beautiful guy. That is one beautiful young man, a very smart man, and I'm so happy that I kept him. And yeah, it's another time for that story. But guys, I have another very hot story. It's not my story. It's just to tell you to be aware about Europe and coming here and stuff. But simnandi. what men do to you when you come here now, what people would, guys, Simu, we would talk about when I went to Ubigis another time. Not maybe tomorrow, not maybe. We can't tell this story tonight because I already told this story tonight. I'm gonna post some videos that I was with mom because I still have so much content. Maybe I will post my graduation party in France. It might help someone, guys. I know most of you want a bedroom content, which I'm gonna bring also. You want, but also remember, guys, I am international. I have people from other countries, people who want to travel. When I am in South Africa and I'll be traveling around Africa, I will also do the same content in Africa if you want to travel and go somewhere. So, guys, please support me and allow me to talk about Europe, and yeah, show you the places you can go to in Europe as well. So yeah, maybe episode today we can have a story. I'm a bit busy, but we would see. I will announce on my Instagram to Facebook. Maybe I will post today on Facebook. Go to Facebook and South Lil. I can't wait for the coming story. Please make it soon. Zanel, it can even be tonight. Simnandi lesi si juicy. Guys, is it juicy lesi? See juicy. That's make lesi juicy guy. Maybe I'll see you to write nice in story. Mawukuthi guys phela mhlape yabo inetwork yami right nje singalokhuza osiphinde kusasa. Guys, let me go where I want to go. I need to job seek but wait before it's late. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the support. Thank you for sharing. And please do like and comment. When I get time, I would go through comments. Sometimes I do go and answer the comments when I get time. So yeah, but this is my job. I have to answer sometimes, Love you guys so much. Mwah, mwah.